Hi everyone, this is Loveland Johnson. I'm a John Maxwell certified leadership coach. I also have around 20 years of experience in the corporate sector. Today, we are going to talk about the law of the inner circle. We've been looking through the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership, and today's session is about the law of the inner circle. Before we get started, I have a question. Think about the five people you spend the most time with. Now ask yourself, are they lifting you up or are they holding you back? I once heard someone say, you're the average of the five people you hang out with. They didn't stop there. They then added that your salary is the average of those five people you hang out with. I initially dismissed it, but the more I looked around, I realized that there could be some truth to it. So, John Maxwell's law of the inner circle states those closest to you determine your level of success. So, your level of success is determined by your inner circle, the people you hang out with. I love this quote by Mother Teresa. She said, you can do what I cannot do, and I can do what you cannot do, but together we can do great things. If you really want to achieve great things and you want to become very successful, you need a strong inner circle. Your inner circle will either make you or break you. They can push you up, forward, or they can bring you down. So think about as your inner circle and ask if you have a strong inner circle. If you think about the great leaders that we know of, think about Serena Williams. She's a great tennis player and she has a strong inner circle. Her sister Venus Williams is there, and she has a team of coaches who sort of push her forward to the top. Think about Elon Musk. He has done so many amazing things, and he surrounds himself with a group of engineers and business entrepreneurs, and he sharpens his thinking with this group. And so the inner circle plays a vital role in the success of these leaders. So the people closest to us will can either push us forward or bring us down. And so watch your inner circle. The book talks about how to build the right inner circle. A great inner circle isn't just the people who we like, it's also about asking, are they building us up? Are they making us better? Are they lifting us up and getting us to higher places? So you need an inner circle that would help you, propel you to move forward. So, how do you build an inner circle, a strong inner circle? So, the number one thing that you need is character and values. If you if you look at someone and if you think their character and values doesn't align with yours, then you need to stay away from those people. You cannot keep them in your inner circle because the character and values are sort of the foundation of leadership of your inner circle. Anyone who's going to play an integral part should have those, and it's mandatory to have them. What are the things that you would probably look at? I would encourage you to write your own list, but here are some examples. Do they have high integrity? Are they positive people? Because you'll be so surprised if you're surrounding yourself with negative people. They could be so contagious, and before you know, you are slumping your shoulders and you're carrying their weight on your shoulders. So, are they positive people? Are they people who value people? Do they value things over people? So you need to ask that. Are they loyal? Are they flexible people? Are they teachable? Do they value excellence? So you may have a list of things that's very important to you and that you value it very high, and you need to check if they sort of fill in those requirements. The next thing is, do they make you better? That's sort of very another important component because as human beings, there's no single person who could be best in all areas of their lives. They sort of learn and grow from each other. We all, like, I would be good in one area and another person would be good in another area, like how Mother Teresa said. And so we need to sort of partner with people who have different skill sets than us, who have different abilities, who have got different talents. And by partnering and keeping them in your inner circle, you grow and they grow also because of it. So they should not only help you with your strengths to help you grow in your strengths, they should also fill your gaps in areas where you are not really sound and capable of. They should sort of come and fill in those gaps. And they should also be people who would expand your vision. Now, I always think of this example when I think of expanding my vision. I run marathons. And so the first time when I ran a marathon, I was super excited. And then I said to myself, I'm going to run 3 marathons a year. So that was my goal until I met this guy who was just amazing. He also is a marathon runner. And when I talked to him, I asked him this simple question. Up until this point, anyone I spoke to had run like 10 marathons maximum or 12 marathons. And then I'm thinking he's going to give me a number, which is like maybe 10, 20, maybe. And then his answer was when I asked him, how many marathons have you run? His response was 180. I just fell off and I just couldn't believe if someone could run 180 marathons. And he looked as if he was in his 60s. So I assumed he said he was running for the past 15 years. So just imagine him starting his running career so late in the game and running so many marathons. So just by connecting with him, my vision for marathon sort of grew. I wanted to be someone who had triple digits in my belt, and I just felt very inspired by him. The reason I'm sharing the story is the people who you want to keep in your inner circle should kind of inspire you to make you better, to make you do things that you wouldn't otherwise do, and also kind of increase the ceiling. If I thought 3 was the highest one could do in a year, he increased the ceiling to 10. Now suddenly think 10 is probably a good number to aim for. So that is what the power of an inner circle is, and they sort of inspire you and make you do bigger and better things. So the question is, does this inner circle make you better? Do they complement you and expand your vision? And then do they lighten your load? The fact that these people are in your inner circle, what kind of influence do they have? Are they lifters or are they leaners? We all know people who lift us up. They walk into our lives and suddenly everything is transformed. They are energetic, they bring positive energy, they are focused in whatever they are good at, and you look at them and you get inspiration. They are lifters and they take you along with them, and you are inspired by their action. But there are also leaners. And when I say leaners, I'm not talking about someone. Time again, we would probably lean onto a friend because we need that comfort. But when I say leaners here, what I mean is they are people who probably never carried their own weight. For some reason, they like the shoulder of the other person, and they remain in that state forever. So when you are in that leaner state forever, it's hard for someone to not just go up the mountain by themselves. Now they're having this load as well, and they're carrying up the mountains. It's really hard to climb up when you have leaners on your shoulders. So the question is, when I say they shouldn't be leaners, I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it ever. But the point is, if you have someone in your inner circle who never carry their weight, let alone carry someone else's, then it's time to question, do they have to be part of that circle? Because eventually they will drain you and wear you out. The more they lean, the more you're carrying them around. And it's really impossible to take someone to places where they probably don't really want to go. So, a question I would encourage you to ask is, who in your life is a lifter and who in your life is a leaner. So make a list of people and then ask if they are lifters or leaners. Evaluating your inner circle. I want you to do a quick exercise. Take a piece of pen and paper and write down the names of people who are in your inner circle. Write down like three, five names maybe, and then ask the following questions. Do they align with my values? Do they challenge me to make me a better person? Do they support my vision and my goals? Do they bring positive energy into my life? And when, as like, you can right away find who are your lifters and leaners, and once you have answered that, now ask yourself, do how do I come across to them? Do I value their values? Do I challenge them? Do I support their vision and goals? And do I bring positive energy into your lives? Because always an inner circle is a two-way stream. It's, you cannot be always in the receiving side, and also you cannot be always in the giving side. There should be a good exchange of giving and receiving. Otherwise, it's a very unhealthy inner circle. The book talks about a very interesting thing about inner circle and outer circle, and I thought that was sort of very helpful in a way, because inner circle are people with whom you do life with on a consistent basis, who are part of you, they encourage you, they do all that. An outer circle, when I think of an outer circle, I'm thinking of someone whom I would reach out as a mentor, as a coach, because I'm suddenly stuck in this rut. How do I solve it? Then I'm thinking, oh, maybe I'm going to connect with them. So these people are in your outer circle. The fact that you could reach out directly and have a conversation with them, or you attend their conference and you get some good insights by attending it, whatever it may be. So you need a good inner circle, and you also need to be very good in having a good outer circle. So you could, time and time again, you would go and learn and equip yourself and sort of broaden your horizon and come back to the inner circle. I would like to again repeat this question. Think about the five people you spend the most time with. How are they shaping your success? And remember the action item where we were supposed to write down the five people who are part of your lives, and you were asking yourself questions whether they are making you better, what kind of values do they bring. Now, if you had um, people who have not really contributed and who are leaners and not lifters, and who have done that for an extended period of time, I would encourage you to sort of maybe get them out from your inner circle into your middle circle, or an outer circle perhaps, because people with whom you do life on a consistent basis need not do the things that you do well, but they need to excel and help you grow and move forward. So when that is not happening, you need to ask yourself who should probably get moved from the inner circle to the middle circle maybe, and also ask yourself who should you bring out from the middle circle or from the outer circle back into your inner circle, because you may think, oh, I'm in this season and so could be wonderfully helpful, and you could reach out and ask if they could be part of your everyday life, and in that way you can get them into your inner circle and get their insights. But the whole point is, so you help them and they help you, and because of that, together you are sharpening yourselves and becoming a better human being. Seek mentors, read books, all that would help you strengthen your inner circle. So, to close, I think the law of inner circle is one of the most powerful laws, and success isn't just about what we do, because no individual person can be successful in isolation. If I sit like a hermit in my corner, success is not going to come my way. I need to reach out, I need to connect with people, I need the help of people, because it's through interdependence that I would grow and I will be able to do more and serve more people. So it's about who you surround yourself with. Your success is dependent on the type of people you are surrounding yourselves with. Ask yourself, are they elevating me or are they bringing me down? And based on that, you make the decision.